perfect from the foul line. Grant, when he gets his offense going, Shake,
Just shot
it's
lights
lights
out.
out,
It really is.
great job by him. Good to see him come out strong in this first game of the sectional, as well as all the Hatchets. Tyson Wright, Hunter Killian played a whale of a game himself. Did a lot of nice things for the Hatchets. Bryce Browning was perfect from the field tonight. Each and every one of these guys up and down the lineup contributed, did a nice job, and I'm really looking forward to Friday night. Hopefully they can bring the same energy tonight as a team and as individuals. We're going to need each and every one of them if we're going to want to cut those nets down. But Friday night's the first chore, Vincennes Lincoln.
That's right. Good team win, as we said, everybody scoring tonight, and a good solid effort by the Hatchets, who improved to 15-8 with Vincennes Lincoln waiting in the wings Friday night at 6 p.m. The Hatchets get the win 75-36 for game number one. We're going to sign off on the radio at WAMW. Thanks for listening to the 3A Boys Basketball Sectional. And a reminder again, you can live stream game number 2, Sullivan and Southridge, coming up next on YouTube. Just search WHSH Broadcasting. For Kyle Cornelius and our studio producer, Jake Foster, back at home base, Dwayne Shake, saying good night, so long from the Hatchet House. Welcome to the Hatchet House tonight for game number 2, the opening round of the 3A Boys Basketball Sectional Tournament. We thank you for joining us on our live stream at YouTube, WHSH Broadcasting. It's part of the Washington High School radio TV program, and alongside for game number 2 is a student in the program, Kane Fox. Kane, good evening. You like game 1?
Yeah, I like this matchup tonight, Dwayne. It's going to be a good game between two good teams.
That Hatchet first win was a nice start for Coach Gene Miller and his Hatchets. They are ready for Vincennes Lincoln up next. A nice win, good solid win, good team win. Everybody that played scored tonight.
They really played well on defense, too.
Big factor, yeah, and that full court press really gave Pike Central a lot of trouble. Well, game 2, Kane, as you mentioned, it should be a good one on paper. The Sullivan Arrows coming in at 12-12. Southridge Raiders 18-5. Southridge on an 8-game winning streak, and dating back to when they beat us at that last-second three-pointer, we're never going to forget. That was a huge basket.
By a good player.
They've got some great players, that's for sure. They've got several D1 players, and you know, basketball is not their number one sport. These are baseball players, so.
They went to state last year in baseball, I think.
Southridge being introduced now. They'll be the visitors on the scoreboard for game number 2. Sullivan Golden Arrows will be the home team. Starting lineups first for the Southridge Raiders at guard, a 6-foot senior number 3, Matt Price. At guard, a 6'1 senior number 20, Joe LaGrange. At guard, a 6'5 sophomore number 23, Colson Montgomery. He's the superstar. Got to watch him all night tonight. At guard, a 6'3 junior, Garrett Volgrel. And in the middle, a 6'5 senior number 50, Jaden Hayes. So 4 guards and a center make up the Southridge lineup. 6 foot, 6'1, 6'5, 6'3, 6'5. Southridge under first-year head coach Mark Rohr has a record of 18-5. Coach Rohr overall in 7 years coaching high school basketball has a record of 112 wins, 63 losses. For the Sullivan Golden Arrows, they'll start at one guard, a 6-foot senior, Ben Pirtle. At the other guard, a 5'9 freshman, number 12, Randy Kelly. At forward, a 6'3 junior, number 35, Kevin Figg. At forward, a 6'4 junior, number 40, Jackson Shake. And working the middle for the Sullivan Golden Arrows, rounding out the lineup, is number 20, Christian Simpson, a 6'4 junior. Sullivan under head coach Jeff Moore. He's been with the program his entire career, 29 years leading the Sullivan team. In 29 years, 425 wins, 260 losses. And this year the Arrows come in at 12-12. We're ready to tip off game 2. And the opening tip controlled by Southridge. Let's play some basketball, Kane. Raiders working left to right on your dial, closest to our vantage point from press row tonight. It's Garrett Vogrel, who quickly kicks it over for the 3. Off the mark by Matt Price. And out of bounds. Last touch by Southridge. Sullivan basketball. Walking it up is Ben Pirtle for the Arrows. Pirtle, part of a brother duo. His brother Gabriel also on this Sullivan team. And then they've got a cousin, Spencer Pirtle, who also plays for Sullivan. So a family affair. High-arching 3-ball. My goodness. Kane, that hit the rafters, didn't it?
Yeah. Jackson Shake.
What can I say? Shake. He's a shake. We got that outside touch, man. No relation that I know of. But a nice shot by the 6'4 junior. And the Sullivan Arrows get first score. They lead 3-0. A minute gone in the opening quarter. Vogrel lost the handle as he made his move. It was tipped out by an Arrow, and it'll stay with Southridge. Coach Moore pleading his case there. He thought that should be Sullivan basketball. They get it in for the quick 3 from Montgomery. He missed.
Tough start.
That is the shot he hit that won it for them when they played Washington, right in that same spot. Sullivan now in control, leading 3-0 with the basketball. Shake kicks it over to Ben Pirtle. Pirtle works it to Kevin Fig. Fig at the volleyball line over to Pirtle. And now Pirtle hands it to Simpson. Simpson gives it back to Pirtle. The Sullivan Golden Arrows very patient here, and there's that turnover. Too much pressure by Southridge as Christian Simpson tried to toe the line. Just can't do that.
Nope. Tough pass.
Southridge basketball, 2 minutes gone. Not much scoring so far. Underneath.
Good pass. Number 20.
Jaden Hayes with the finish on a great assist by Joe LaGrange, and the Raiders in the scoreboard now 3-2. 5:50 left in the opening quarter. Pirtle kicks it over to Jackson for 3 more. Look at that.
Ooh. He can shoot.
Jackson Shake. 2
He can
threes.
shoot.
What did I say, Kane? Anybody named Shake can shoot the ball.
Might want to guard him.
6-2, favor of Sullivan. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Game number 2 of the 3A sectional. There's Montgomery getting his first score. Colson Montgomery, a sophomore, 6'5", superstar player for the Raiders. Makes it 6-4 now, a 2-point Sullivan lead with 5 minutes left in the first period. Ben Pirtle over to Christian Simpson. Now Jackson Shake has it. Pitch and catch outside for Sullivan right now, really patient. Waiting for a good shot.
Great defense by Southridge.
Yeah, Sullivan really, they have 6 points all from the arc. And as we say that, a nice drive to the bucket there, but not able to finish it was Randy Kelly, and the ball back to Southridge, cutting to the hoop. There's 2 for Garrett Vogel, and we're all tied at 6 apiece. Southridge Raiders and Sullivan in a battle here, halfway through the first quarter, tied at 6 apiece. Hatchet team looking on now after their win in game number 1. They're up in the stands enjoying this second game. We have Vincennes Lincoln also here tonight watching game number 2. There's Jackson Shake. He hit another 3.
That's 3, Dwayne. He is on fire.
He's 3 for 3 from downtown. 9-6 in favor of Sullivan.
It would be the Shake that hits all the threes.
I told you, Kane. It's money all day, man. And a turnover by Southridge gives it back to Sullivan. You're watching WHSH Broadcasting, a production of Washington High School's radio TV class. We have the live stream all week of the 3A Washington Sectional Tournament. Friday night will feature both games as well here on YouTube. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, join us as we bring the action to you live. Thanks to the radio television program here at Washington High School. Driving to the bucket, there is Pirtle. He couldn't get it. Nice look, just couldn't get the finish. Rebound to Southridge. The Raiders have it. Vogel in to Colson Montgomery. Montgomery denied, kicks it back out to Vogel. Now Montgomery's open for 3. Nope, takes baseline. And a charging foul called against Montgomery. Oh boy, Jackson Shake is a little slow to get up. We don't want him hurt. Sullivan doesn't anyway. He's going to be okay. So he'll trot down now after taking the charge. That foul on Montgomery, his first and the team's first. With 3 minutes left, Sullivan has the lead in the opening quarter, 9-6. And Ben Pirtle across the timeline. Hands it to Kevin Fig. Fig couldn't get it. He's denied by the Raiders. Montgomery is fouled. Whistle against Sullivan. That's their first foul. It goes against the Arrows' Randy Kelly. It'll be out of bounds for Southridge. I want to thank our camera operators tonight, Clint Ivy up on top, Brooks Robinson, and Austin Inlow. Tater running the floor cameras tonight. And, of course, our producers, Allen and J.J. Brown. Pass underneath, almost taken away by Sullivan, but the Raiders able to hang on. Now, Hayes tries for three and gets it. Jaden Hayes connects for the first three-pointer for Southridge, and it's 9-all. 2:22 left, first quarter. Southridge 9, Sullivan 9. We'll be back after this quick timeout on WHSH TV. To WHSH TV. Dwayne Shake along with Kane Fox. 2:22 left, first quarter. All tied up at 9 apiece with Southridge and Sullivan in game number 2. The winner of this one will face the Princeton Tigers in the semifinals back here, game number 2 Friday night. Jackson Shake with it, kicks it back out to Ben Pirtle. Pirtle's pass, taken away by the Raiders. Good hustle there. A nice stop by LaGrange as he got that steal, chased it down. And as Montgomery takes it coast to coast, he's fouled and going to shoot a pair of free ones.
It's a good defensive play by LaGrange there, getting the steal and tough pass out of bounds.
This Coast and Montgomery's the real deal, isn't he, Kane?
Yeah.
He's tough.
He's a good player.
Hits the first free throw. You know, though, Sullivan so far has kept him in check. He's only got 3 points in this opening quarter.
Yeah, you expect a lot of points in this game, but it's kind of been low scoring so far.
Second free throw off the mark by Colson Montgomery, so it's a 10-9 Southridge lead, their first of the game. But it's only 1 point, under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Randy Kelly works it in to Fig, Kevin Fig. Back out, and a foul called as Kelly hits the floor hard. It's going to be the second foul against Southridge. First on Matt Price, so out of bounds in front of the Southridge bench for Sullivan. It goes into Caleb Thrasher. Thrasher is in the lineup now for the Arrows. As Coach Moore went to his bench for the first time in this opening quarter. Around the horn, far side, here's Jackson Shake. Over to Fig.
Good defense by Southridge. They're not letting anything get in the paint.
No, they really aren't. They've done a nice job containing the Arrows here in this opening quarter. Boy, that white number on the back of the Sullivan Arrows jersey is really hard to read sometimes, isn't it? Jackson Shake now. Tries to look into Fig, and a reach-in foul called against Vogel and the Raiders. Third team foul now on Southridge. So great to have the tournament back here at Washington, the Hatchet House. It's the 13th largest gym in the nation. Seating capacity just under 7,100. Brand new gym floor installed over the summer months. New bleachers in the lower level. The Hatchet House looking good here, hosting this 3A sectional. Baseline out of bounds. They kick it to Jackson Shake, and guess what? 4 for 4. Kane, you want to say something?
I don't even know what to say. He is on fire.
Lights out, man. Oh, they only gave him 2 on that one, Kane. He must have towed the line.
That thing hit the ceiling.
12-10 in favor of... No, they gave him 3. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 3. 12-10 in favor of Southridge. Final 30 seconds ticking away. Well, it's 12 points for Jackson Shake, 10 for the Southridge Raiders. As Shake has all 12 points from behind the arc. And now the Raiders going to pull it out for 1, it looks like, with 20 seconds left. You know, not a lot of excitement per se, but You got to think this is the game Sullivan wanted.
Yep.
Coming against Southridge on an 8-game winning streak, kind of slowing the pace down and staying right with them so far. 5 seconds left. Now LaGrange makes his move,
Tough
and
shot.
he didn't get it, and that's it
Good
for
defense.
the first quarter. 1 minute in the books. On the scoreboard after one, the Sullivan Golden Arrows 12, Southridge Raiders 10. Second quarter action coming up after this 1 minute timeout on WHSH TV. After 1 quarter of play, it's Sullivan 12, Southridge 10 in game number 2 here of the 3A boys basketball sectional. Like I said, Kane, Sullivan, Coach Moore's got to be pleased with where they stand right now.
Yeah, Jackson Shake, he is 4 for 4 from 3-point line, all 12 points.
Shooting lights out. And that, you mentioned it, it comes off the rafters before it comes down and doesn't draw any iron. It's straight bottoms up, nothing but net. And he's hit pretty much from every spot out there, too. Sullivan starts with a basketball beginning the second quarter with a 2-point lead. Right to left on your radio TV dial. I guess it's not the TV dial. I'm used to being on the radio. Here comes Sullivan. Ben Pirtle kicks it over to Thrasher, Caleb Thrasher. Now it's out to Jackson Shake. What do you bet Coach Rohr said, hey guys, how about we get out and guard Shake?
Yeah. They put Montgomery on him.
Yeah, they did. You're right. And he's pretty much face guarding him right now.
He's going to post him up.
Fig has it, far side. Skip pass. Over to Thrasher. Thrasher thrashing through the defense, laying it in for 2.
Someone else besides Shake.
Caleb Thrasher in the scoring column. 14-10 now. Sullivan's lead is up to 4. 7 minutes left in the first half. They go underneath to Montgomery, and Montgomery lost it. It's out of bounds to Sullivan. How about that? Nice defense there by the Arrows.
2-3 zone's really getting to him.
Sullivan walks it up. Little token pressure applied now by the Raiders. Who got that one?
Caleb Thrasher. Big shot by Caleb Thrasher.
Caleb Thrasher, good for 2 more. And it's 16-10 now. Sullivan with their biggest lead at 6. LaGrange to a cutting Vogrel, and Vogrel can't get it. Shake may have got a piece of that one. And here comes the Arrows. Sullivan in control in this second quarter. Pirtle, what a dish to Fig. And Kevin Fig gets the finish. Boy, Pearl made that happen, though. Behind the back, Fig waiting right there, and it's 18-10, Sullivan.
Sullivan's hype.
Yeah, they are. They got the momentum heading their way right now. 6 unanswered points in this second quarter. Jaden Hayes pulls up for the jumper. He missed it. Jackson Shake gets the rebound, and the Arrows pushing it up one more time. Another shutdown on defense for Sullivan. Into Fig. Fig with the charge. He dropped that shoulder. And it's going to Southridge. Pretty good crowd on hand for game number 2 here tonight in the 3A sectional. The upper bleachers pulled out at the Hatchet House. Again, the winner of this one playing Princeton in the semifinals.
That should be a good game.
Yep, Friday night, game number 2. Away from the ball, a foul against Southridge. Wow, it's going back to Sullivan.
Illegal screen, or moving screen, excuse me.
And that's the 4th foul against the Raiders. 2nd foul whistled on Garrett Vogrel. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Jackson Shake thought about the 3. Hands it off to Thrasher. Thrasher's fouled as he makes his move. It'll be before the shot. Out of bounds for Sullivan. Once again, the Arrows leading right now 18-10, their biggest lead of the night. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Sullivan looking to get it in. Fig kicks it over to Thrasher. Thrasher lays it up for 2 more. 6 points for Caleb Thrasher in this second quarter. And it's 20-10 in favor of Sullivan. Coach Rohr wants a timeout.
Sullivan playing really well.
Boy, they are really running right now with the momentum as they, again, have scored 8 unanswered points in this second period. And they've doubled their lead, 20-10.
It's been all Jackson Shake and Caleb Thrasher. They've really shot the ball well.
Those 2 players have combined for all of the points, as you mentioned. And, you know, I got the scouting report of both of these teams before tonight's game. They're not deep. Neither team is real deep. Pretty much the 5 on the floor from both squads. What you're going to see, actually 6 from Sullivan as Thrasher came in. But we haven't seen a sub yet for Coach Rohr and his club. 4:55 left in the first half. If you missed game 1 tonight, the Washington Hatchets advanced. They defeated Pike Central 75-36. So the first semifinal game is set Friday night here at the Hatchet House. It'll feature Washington and the Vincennes Lincoln Alices, the oldest rivalry in the state, renewed one more time.
Should be a good one.
For the second game of the semifinals, we still don't know who Princeton will face. Right now, it's Sullivan leading the way, 20-10. It'll be Southridge basketball when play resumes. They'll take it the length of the floor. Matt Price walking it up for the Raiders. Good timeout there by Coach Rohr. He had to settle his team down as Sullivan was starting to pull away. Vogrel driving, and he'll lay it in for 2. Garrett
Tough
Vogrel.
layup.
Yeah. His 4th point. 20-12. Now that's the first basket for Southridge in this second quarter. Foul against the Raiders. Should put Sullivan at the line. And that's going to be Randy Kelly shooting the free ones. First free throw, no good. I don't think anybody really anticipated this so far in game number 2. Slow start for the Raiders. Second free throw is good. Kelly 1 for 2 at the line. These 2 teams did not meet in the regular season. 21-12. 9-point lead for the Arrows. LaGrange pulls up and connects from the free throw line. Joe LaGrange with his first points. Makes it 21-14.
It was a good timeout by Coach Rohr to settle his team down and figure out how to stop that 2-3 zone.
4 minutes left in the first half. Kelly works it over to Pirtle. Now it's back to Kelly. Kelly with the runner. Nope. Rebound to Price and the Raiders. Price kicks it out to LaGrange. He'll set for the 3. It's short, but he gets his own rebound. That's why you follow your shot. And Colson Montgomery with the dish and the finish. Montgomery claims his 5th point. Now the Raiders starting to chip away, and Coach Moore wants to talk to his team. We got 3.5 minutes left in this first half here at the Hatchet House. Game number 2, the opening round. It's the Sullivan Golden Arrows 21, the Southridge Raiders 16. You know, you got to think Coach Moore really just calming his team down there. Good timeout call by Coach Moore. But he can't be disappointed with the effort. You know, Colson Montgomery, I think he's averaging over 20 points a game. Held to just 5 points so far. They've really shut him down nicely.
Yeah, they've really keyed on him in that 2-3 zone. on offense, Sullivan was rushing their shots, so Southridge got out in transition and really capitalized.
And a lot of that due to that pressure.
Yep.
Montgomery in the game against Washington finished with 35 points that night. So as I said, he's the real deal. Jaden Hayes had 19 points and Joe LaGrange had 15. Southridge only had 4 players score in that win.
Wow.
So they're not real deep, like I said, but man, the 5 they got are as solid as they come. 21-16. The lead is 5 for Sullivan. The Arrows have the ball when play resumes. 3:34 left in the first half. Walking it up, Ben Pirtle. Pirtle hands it off to Kevin Figg. Figg's jumper is short. Colson Montgomery skies up to bring it in. Montgomery to Hayes for 3. Hayes, no good. Rebound. Vogel, his putback is no good. And the Southridge fans want a foul. No call. Sullivan comes up with it and pushes it up the floor. 3 minutes left. There's a 3 by Jackson Shake. Oh, he missed one.
His first miss of the game.
First miss from behind the arc.
He hadn't shot one in a while.
Price. Over to LaGrange. LaGrange up and in for 2. Joe LaGrange, 4 points. 21-18. A 10-point lead went to 3 real quick.
Yeah, they really got out and started running.
2:28 left, first half. Sullivan leads by 3. Arrows have the ball. We've not seen a substitution for either team.
Nope.
These guys are going to wear down.
Yep, they might feel it in the third.
Just pitch and catch right now. Southridge fans cheering on their team's defensive effort, as really Sullivan has nothing. Figg blocked. Raider fans really liked that one, as that was hit up in the stands.
Big block.
Hayes got that one.
Sullivan needs to calm down and run a good play here. It's a big out of bounds.
Yep. They need a bucket more than anything. They haven't scored for a good while.
Yep.
Minute 49 left, first half. It's in quickly to Kelly. Kelly works it over to Thrasher. Now Kelly pulls it out. Randy Kelly, 5'9" freshman. Getting the confidence of Coach Moore, gets the starting nod. Kelly over to Jackson Shake. Now it's in the corner to Pirtle. Ben Pirtle back out to Kelly. Once again, the Sullivan fans like their defense from the team. Or, sorry, the Southridge fans. Jackson Shake can't get the runner, but the rebound chased all the way down to midcourt. And there, Figg is denied.
Southridge transition.
Southridge missed. Battle for the rebound, out of bounds, staying with the Raiders. Ooh, a lot of action all of a sudden, Kane. You know, one thing, the officials, they're very consistent tonight.
Yep.
They are letting them play. That's what any coach asks for, consistency. Whether you call every foul or let them play. And there's a foul away from the ball against Southridge.
I think he elbowed him in the face.
We got a player down for the Arrows. Figg, slow to get up. Kevin Figg is okay. They're checking his mouth to make sure he's not bleeding. But the foul goes against Jaden Hayes. The big man gets his second personal foul here in the first half with a minute to play. And Coach Rohr calming his player down.
That Washington game, I didn't think it was going to end.
Yeah, that fourth quarter went on for a good while. A lot of free throws down the stretch. We're under a minute now. It's 21-18. Sullivan has the lead by 3. Ben Pirtle stands at the circle, and no challenge from Southridge, so Sullivan may hold on for the last shot here in the half. We'll see. Again, no challenge by the Raiders as they set in their 2-3 zone. 30 seconds remaining. As I said before, Kane, I really think this is fine with Sullivan. They definitely wanted to control the tempo of this game. That's their shot at stealing this one from the
They
Raiders.
did a good job. The number 12, Randy Kelly, did a good job holding the ball, taking care of it.
10 seconds left. Now Kelly drives to the bucket. Oh, didn't get it. Rebound controlled by the Raiders, and there's Colson Montgomery with the soft touch at the buzzer. And that will do it for the first half of play. An exciting first half and a big finish there by the Raiders. They were down by as many as 10, but they head to the locker room trailing by just 1. Your score at the half, it's the Sullivan Arrows 21, the Southridge Raiders 20. Welcome back to the Hatchet House in Washington for the 3A Boys Basketball Sectional opening round. I'm Dwayne Shake along with Kane Fox. Camera operators tonight, Brooks Robinson, Austin Inlow, and up on top camera, Clint Ivy. And of course, again, back in the room, the producers tonight, Alan Brown, JJ Brown. We've got the full team on hand. You can stream every game of the 3A Sectional here at the Hatchet House this week on our YouTube channel here at WHSH Broadcasting. Please help us spread the word. It's a great way to enjoy the game. If you can't get here in person, you're missing some great basketball, though. I'll tell you what, here in game number 2, heading into the second half, the Sullivan Arrows leading the Southridge Raiders 21-20. Jackson Shake, the leading scorer for Sullivan, 12 points on 4 3-pointers. 6 points for Caleb Thrasher, 2 for Kevin Figg, and a free throw for Randy Kelly. 7 points for Colson Montgomery leading Southridge, 4 for Joe LaGrange, 4 for Garrett Vogrel, and 5 for Jaden Hayes.
Big shot by LaGrange.
And Joe LaGrange opens with a 3-ball, and he puts the Southridge Raiders up for the first time in this game tonight. 23-21. Southridge leads by a bucket. Just underway in the second half. The halftime break may have been the worst thing to happen to Sullivan as they were riding a nice little wind. Randy Kelly now controls. Sullivan working from the goal closest to our vantage point here for the second half of play. That's a nice move by Ben Pirtle, but Pirtle couldn't finish it. Boy, he wants that one back.
Yep.
Quickly up the floor, the Raiders. Price over to Vogrel. Into LaGrange. LaGrange draws the triple team, kicks it out to Price. Now Colson Montgomery. Fouled by Pirtle. It'll be out of bounds for the Raiders. Sullivan has really controlled the game for the most part in this first half. Southridge never that far behind, though.
They seem a little slow on offense. They seem to have stopped cutting, and they just kind of pass the ball on the top.
You can't do that against the Raiders.
Nope.
They'll make you pay real quick. Price into LaGrange. Back out to Vogrel. Vogrel's fouled. 2 quick fouls against Sullivan to start this second half.
Not the start you want for Sullivan.
Baseline out of bounds. The lob quickly goes into Vogrel, and he missed it. Oh! And a whistle called. It's foul number 3 against Sullivan. It's going to send Garrett Vogrel to the line. He'll shoot 2. Vogrel's first trip to the charity stripe, 4 points tonight for the 6'3 junior. Toes the mark, eyes it, flies it, and drains number 1. Southridge lead is now at 3, 24-21. The second free throw missed. And players hit the floor as Sullivan walks it up. Jackson Shake kicks it over to Ben Pirtle. Now they work it around to Kelly. Randy Kelly now back to Jackson Shake. Yeah, you mentioned it in the first half. Colson Montgomery gets the defending job against Shake, and Montgomery has shut him down since he had 4 threes in that first quarter. He's been quiet
since.
There's a rejection by Hayes and the Raiders. And Kevin Figg's attempt. Raiders have it back. Skip pass over to LaGrange. Now Hayes tries for 3, can't get it. Rebound, loose and into the hands, back in LaGrange's hands, and he'll hit it and 1.
He is fired up on that one.
Joe LaGrange with a chance for the 3-point play at the line. Yep, Raiders got Mo on their side now, as they have scored 6, maybe 7 unanswered points to start this third quarter. As the free throw is up and it's good. And Coach Moore wants a timeout. That's a good call. 5:44 left, third quarter. Southridge 27, Sullivan 21. How quickly things can change. You know, the start of the second half, Kane, we say this all year during the broadcast, it's crucial, especially the first 3 minutes. It can really mean the difference in the rest of the game, and definitely Southridge has control here in the second half.
Sullivan is not scoring the ball very well in this half.
They're not out of it by any means. Coach Moore just calming his team down. I'll say it again, neither one of these teams have gone to their bench.
Nope.
They're playing 5 players strong on both sides, and that's about it. Jackson Shake, they definitely want to get him back into the offensive scheme as he has not scored since the first quarter.
Montgomery's done a good job getting a hand on him.
On the Southridge side, they'd like to see Colson Montgomery get into the scoring column too. He's been held to just 7 points so far tonight. Sullivan ball as play resumes. 5:44 left, third quarter. Southridge leading 27-21. The Arrows had the lead at halftime. Southridge took control here in this third quarter. Thrasher. Oh, did not get it. Strong move to the bucket, but the finish was not there. Quickly up the floor. LaGrange tries. He missed. Rebound chased down by Randy Kelly. Kelly pushes it up. There's Thrasher again driving. Kicking it out to Jackson Shake. Shake is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. That's going to be, I believe, number 3 on Jaden Hayes. Kane, yes, it is number 3. That could be trouble for the Raiders.
I have to put in a sub.
Jackson Shake, his first trip at the line. 12 points so far tonight for the 6'4 junior, all from behind the arc.
The play was made by Caleb Thrasher. He's doing a very good job driving into the lane and getting people to look at him, and someone will be open.
Yeah, Thrasher came in off the bench, and he hasn't sat down. First free throw by Shake is too strong.
He lost the touch.
He'll have one more. There, it's back. Second free throw is good. Shake, 13 points tonight, makes it 27-22. 5 minutes left, third quarter. 5-point lead for the Raiders. Colson Montgomery with the ball, looks into LaGrange. Back out to Montgomery. Over now to Matt Price. Into LaGrange. He's fouled, and Joe LaGrange is going to shoot 2. Boy, LaGrange kind of took the team on his shoulders here in this third quarter.
He has.
6 points. A chance to make it 8 this period at the free throw line, and that foul whistle on Jackson Shake. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul, so that's not good news for Sullivan. As the first free throw falls in. Both free throws good for LaGrange. So he's leading the way for Southridge. 12 points for the 6'1 senior.
It's still doable if you're Sullivan, though. You still have a chance in this game.
That's right. 29-22, just 7 points separating the teams. Arrows have the ball. Thrasher with it, kicks it back out to Ben Pirtle. Pirtle thought about the 3. Skip pass over to Kelly. He'll take the 3 and missed it. Rebound into the hands of Fig, and Fig gets the putback for 2. Kevin Fig has 4 points. 29-24. Arrow's not rolling over and playing dead by any means.
It's a big possession here.
4 minutes left, third quarter. 5-point lead, Southridge, 29-24. Joe LaGrange kicks it out to Montgomery. Now it's over to Jaden Hayes. High arching 3 is good. Boy, you can't give Hayes that 3.
Nope.
Second 3-pointer for him. He's got 8 points overall. Makes it 32-24.
He's a very good shooter for his size.
3.5 minutes left to play. Ben Pirtle, far side. To Fig, just playing pitch and catch right now for Sullivan. Round and around it goes. Sullivan not looking to post up at all.
Nope.
Underneath. And it's spreading the floor out wide.
A lot of standing for Sullivan.
Yep, the Arrows running some clock. Coach Rohr likes his team's effort on defense here. Thrasher to Fig. 2.5 minutes left. Fig over to Pirtle. He's open for three. Doesn't get it. Rebound to Fig. And he's fouled from behind by Colson Montgomery. And that puts Fig at the line to shoot two. And I think that's foul number 3 on Montgomery, Kane. Nope, just 2 on him. 2 free throws for Kevin Fig, the 6'3 junior. 8-point lead for Southridge, 32-24. First free throw is good. Fig will shoot one more.
Fig's done a great job getting rebounds for the Sullivan.
We have a sub in for the Arrows, John Rochelle. First sub I've seen for Coach Moore tonight. Second free throw, no good. The rebound to Colson Montgomery. Montgomery brings it up quickly, hands off to Price. They work it into Joe LaGrange. LaGrange missed, point blank, got his own rebound, and is fouled on the putback. Joe LaGrange shooting 2. LaGrange 3 for 3 at the line, all in this quarter. And the first free throw is no good.
Sullivan's really keying on Colson, so that's letting other guys like LaGrange get open and get some points.
And LaGrange is really taking advantage of that. Second free throw for LaGrange is good. He's 1 for 2 at the line that trip. Makes it 33-25 with 2 minutes left, third quarter. Sullivan trailing with the basketball. They're down by 8. Kevin Fig over to Pirtle. Now Fig is open for 3, and it's short. The rebound loose, and it's a foul against Southridge as Price chasing after it, pushed down Pirtle. That was the right call, and I think Price knew it.
Sullivan is doing a very good job on the glass with their lack of size that they have.
Third foul against Matt Price, out of bounds for the Arrows, baseline underneath their basket. They get it into Fig. You know, I talked about, 5 players playing the entire game, starting to see a little fatigue in Sullivan. As you mentioned, Kane, they're kind of just standing at the moment, wearing down a bit. Price gets the steal. He anticipated the pass. Feeds it to Vogrel, and Vogrel's fouled. Vogrel shooting 2. Little extra talking.
It's getting a little chippy now.
Vogrel didn't like the hard foul. Boy, I tell you, though, you got to credit Matt Price. What a senior leader there. Did you see how quick he stormed from way on the other side of the floor and got his player out of there before something turned worse? It was a good job, good senior leadership there by Matt Price. Substitution coming in now for Sullivan. And Jack Price got teed up. I'm sorry, Jackson Shake, not Jack Price. Jackson Shake with the tee. I'm not sure what he did there. He walked by the official and really said something he didn't need to say. I mean, it was pretty apparent.
Yeah.
So 4 fouls on Jackson Shake. And the second free throw was missed by Vogel. Now we got the 2 technical fouls.
That's a big loss, though, for Sullivan. Jackson Shake has really played well and shot the ball well.
So tell me why Sullivan is shooting the free throws.
I think they called technical on number 24. That would be...
I thought it was
Garrett
on
Vogel.
Jackson Shake.
I think they called the double tech
Okay.
on both of them.
I tell you what, I didn't see. I don't know because they've got Matt Price whistled for the foul.
They were mouthing on the free throw line, and refs didn't like it, so they called a T.
Caleb Thrasher shooting technical fouls for Sullivan. He hits the first one. The second one is coming up, and it's no good. 1 for 2 at the line for Thrasher with 1:33 left. Now it'll be out of bounds for Sullivan. So I apologize. The technical apparently was against Southridge. But it looked like he blew it on.
He did. I thought he did too.
33-26. Arrows have the ball. The kick out and 3 is good by Randy Kelly. So that's a 4-point turnaround there for the Arrows. Puts them back within 4 with a minute remaining in the third quarter.
That was a huge call in this game.
Yeah,
Big
it
momentum
was.
swing.
Well, it's 4 fouls now on Matt Price. So somehow he was whistled for a foul in all of that. And also 4 on Jackson Shake. Southridge now holding the ball for the last shot. No challenge from Sullivan. We're going to see the final 40 seconds ticking off the clock here. It's 33-29 in an action-packed game. It's had all the elements, hasn't it, Kane? I mean, wow.
Man to man.
Sure would like to know what happened on that exchange, that chain of events there.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a technical on Shake.
I did too. 10 seconds left. Sullivan with the steal, almost. Thrasher apparently had it on the line, so the Raiders catch a break there. It looked like Sullivan was going to get the ball. 7 seconds left. Baseline out of bounds for the Raiders.
Back to 2-3 zone.
LaGrange kicks it into Hayes. Montgomery, 5 seconds left. Into Hayes. Hayes, good. That's only 2. Jaden Hayes hits the 2 at the buzzer. And that's it for the third quarter of play. 8 minutes left to find our winner here at the Hatchet House in game number 2. It's Southridge 35, Sullivan 29. Fourth and final quarter coming up right after this on WHSH TV. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. Dwayne Shake and Kane Fox. Game number 2 in the opening round. Sullivan and Southridge in a big battle here. The winner looking to face Princeton in the semifinals Friday night. Just got a score from the Boonville tournament where Evansville Bosse beat Heritage Hills 66-62. A lot of people keying in on that game. What a game that must have been down in Boonville tonight. Heritage Hills a very good ball club, but so is Evansville Bosse. And Bosse gets the upper edge. 3 around the rim, no good. Sullivan three-pointer attempted by Christian Simpson. Back in the lineup. And the Raiders come up with the rebound. Southridge looking to spread the floor here. They have a 6-point lead. I think at this point, Kane, they just want to escape with the win and move on. Sullivan's giving them all they can handle. LaGrange kicks it to Vogel. Now it goes to Colson Montgomery. Montgomery back out to Vogel. Now to Montgomery, and he'll shoot the three and miss it. Short. Rebound. Tipped up, and I think that foul's going against Vogel.
Vogel's getting a little chippy now.
Yep.
He's still upset.
Coach Rohr pointing to his players saying, get down the floor. That foul is number 3 on Vogel. That is the 5th team foul against Southridge, so no bonus yet for Sullivan. However, the Raiders are in the bonus as Sullivan has 17 fouls. 6:45 to play in the contest. It's Southridge 35, Sullivan 29. Arrows with the ball. Kevin Figg to Thrasher, over to Randy Kelly. Kelly out to Christian Simpson, now Thrasher. Now Figg has it. Pirtle. Kelly, he tries for 3. No good. Rebound, put back. Oh, no good. Rebound, put back. Attempted by Figg, and a foul called. Coach Rohr is not happy. He is not happy there with Raiders' effort on the board.
Caleb Thrasher missed on a huge opportunity. That's 2 free points.
Out of bounds for Sullivan. No bonus yet. 6th team foul. Inbound ball goes to Simpson. Now Sullivan resets their offense. So now the Arrows will be in the bonus the rest of this game. Driving to the hoop, Pirtle is fouled, and he's going to get a couple of free ones.
It's been chippy here in the 4th.
It really is. Yeah, it's getting very physical. The officials getting control of it. Ben Pirtle at the line, shooting 2. Foul whistled on Carter Whitehead, who's now in the lineup for Southridge. Pirtle missed the first free throw. Whitehead will sit down, and Matt Price is back in.
He does have 4 fouls.
Yep.
One more, and he's done for the game.
Pirtle's second free throw is good, so he's in the scoring column. That's been Pirtle's first point tonight. Makes it 35-30, 6 minutes remaining. Raiders quickly up the floor. They get it to Hayes, Jaden Hayes. Big move in the paint, no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Colson Montgomery, and the ball to Sullivan.
Tough break for Southridge. Just can't seem to get one to fall right now.
Walking it up the floor, Randy Kelly across the timeline. 35-30, again, a 5-point game. Sullivan right with Southridge. They work it around into Figg. Kevin Figg kicks it back out to Pirtle, back into Figg. Figg, no. Boy, I tell you, Sullivan's had some tough rolls down here. That ball just doesn't want to go through the hoop on this end. Southridge with the big board. They push it up the floor. Colson Montgomery fouled. And Montgomery's going to shoot 1 in bonus. 1 for 2 at the line so far. Once again, Colson Montgomery held to just 7 points tonight.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Nope. Jackson Shake coming back in for Christian Simpson now. Shake is in there with 4 fouls. At the line with the 1 in bonus is the sophomore Colson Montgomery for Southridge, trying to build on his team's lead. The first free throw is good. Montgomery will shoot 1 more. 36-30 in favor of the Raiders. The second free throw is also good. Montgomery has 9, and his team's lead is at 7.
Montgomery's still on Shake.
Turnover for the Arrows. Colson Montgomery gets the steal. 3 by LaGrange, off the mark. And the rebound goes to Jackson Shake. Under 5 minutes to play. Sullivan with the ball. Thrasher looking into Kevin Figg. Figg gets it and one. 3-point play for Kevin Figg coming. I'm telling you, Kane, final minutes of this game are going to get interesting as this game is getting very physical.
This says a lot, though, about the Sullivan team, what they can be next year. They only have one senior on their roster.
Well, Coach Moore, as we said, he's been with the program his entire coaching career. 29 years leading Sullivan. The free throw is short, and a push-off called against Colson Montgomery. Gives the ball back to Sullivan.
More free throws.
At the line now is Ben Pirtle. Colson Montgomery asking for an explanation from the official, and the official saying pushed off. One a bonus for Pirtle. Pirtle's 1 for 2 at the line for Sullivan tonight. The free throw is no good. Boy, that hurts you down the stretch, as in this fourth quarter, the Arrows are shooting 1 from 4 at the charity stripe. They've missed 2, 4, 6. They've missed 7 free throws, so
those will be huge down the stretch.
Colson Montgomery kicks it into LaGrange. LaGrange fouled, and Joe LaGrange is going to shoot 2. A lot of free throws in this fourth quarter on both sides, as that is 18 fouls whistled in this second half, 9 apiece for each team. It's 37-32. If you're just joining us, the Southridge Raiders have the lead. But Sullivan stayed right with him throughout the night, as the first free throw is no good, and here comes Jackson Shake back in the lineup for the Arrows, replacing Christian Simpson. Coach Moore using Jackson Shake kind of scarcely there, because he doesn't want him to foul out. Second free throw for LaGrange is
He's
good.
a key player for Sullivan, though.
No doubt about it. And Coach Moore wants him in there for his scoring ability. 38-32. The lead is 6. With 4 minutes left, Southridge leading Sullivan. Thrasher's pass intended for Figg, taken away by Hayes and the Raiders. There's Colson Montgomery, gets it and one. Colson Montgomery with a nice drive to the bucket. That gets the crowd into it. And Montgomery will have a chance for the 3-point play at the line. Timeout called by Coach Rohr. And I think the purpose of this one is it's a very good timeout, Kane. He's just trying to reel his team in and calm them down a little bit. As we've said, it's getting a little physical. A little, probably an understatement.
I think you might want to set up a full court press, talk it over with his team.
That's a possibility, absolutely. And on the offensive end, again, tell his team to be patient. They have the 8-point lead now. No reason to really rush things.
Every shot needs to be a good shot.
It's 40-32. Southridge leading Sullivan. We're down to the final 4 minutes in game number 2. The first game belonged to Washington as they defeated Pike Central to move on to the semifinals Friday night. The winner of this one will move on to face Princeton in the semifinals Friday. At the line, trying to complete the 3-point play, Colson Montgomery missed it, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Figg and the Arrows. Randy Kelly up the floor, hands off to Thrasher. Thrasher driving in the paint, lays it in for 2. Caleb Thrasher, 2 more. He's got 9 now, 40-34.
Here comes the press by Sullivan.
The Raiders break it without any trouble. Joe LaGrange, quick shot, short, gets his own rebound. Boy, that will make you a little upset if you're a coach. Those second chance opportunities are a killer. Jaden Hayes now holds it at the center circle. He's guarded by Shake.
Shake needs to be careful now. He does have 4 fouls.
Yep. And there's the dunk. The big finish by Colson Montgomery. That really got the Raider fans pumped.
Made Coach a little nervous.
42-34, 8-point lead. 3 by Pirtle is good.
Big shot by the senior.
Ben Pirtle connects, and now Coach Moore wants a timeout. This game's not over, folks. 42-37 in this seesaw battle here. Wow. Get us up to date, Kane. What are you thinking here?
Sullivan just will not go away. They keep fighting back, and they keep getting stops on defense and coming down and scoring.
You got to really credit the Everett of the Arrows. You got to say they were big underdogs heading in, but they've stuck to their game plan and really played a solid game. On the Southridge side, though, again, Coach Rohr, class act. He knows the game of basketball. He's a very successful coach, and his team is hanging on, fighting to the finish. And as I said earlier, at this point, they just want to get out of here with a victory to move on.
Another sub for Sullivan. They took out Jackson Shake, and they put in Nicholas Hornback.
Nicholas Hornback, 6'3 junior, in for the first time tonight. Southridge ball, full court pressure, applied by Sullivan. Almost a turnover. Montgomery saved that one from sailing out of bounds.
That would have been a huge turnover.
The Raiders break the pressure. 2.5 minutes remaining. Southridge 42, Sullivan 37. Jaden Hayes kicks it over to Price. Price is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 free throws now, as Southridge is in the double bonus the rest of this game. Here comes Jackson Shake re-entering once again.
He had a really good start, but he's been quiet a little bit, Jackson Shake.
First free throw by Price is off the mark. One more free toss coming up with 2:22 left. Price's second free throw is on the way. It's up and no good, and there's the rebound for Shake. 2:15 to play. Thrasher taking it all the way, lays it in for 2 more. Caleb Thrasher got a step on his defender, and this is a 3-point ball game, Kane.
Caleb Thrasher has played amazing for the Sullivan Golden Arrows tonight.
42-39. Southridge again breaks the pressure.
Good defense by Shake not to foul there.
He's in the lineup with 4 fouls, and he's well aware of that. Coach Rohr barking out instructions over there on the sideline for Southridge. Coach Moore doing the same thing for his Arrows. It's a one-possession game. We're at 1:40 left to go, 42-39. Southridge with the advantage and the basketball. There's a steal. Ben Pirtle gets the steal, lays it in, and it's a 1-point ball game, and timeout on the floor. That's a huge play by Ben Pirtle. The 6-foot senior doesn't want this to be his last game here tonight. Big stop and a nice finish off the glass. Kane, it's a 1-point ball game.
I would not expect this one.
42-41. Thanks for joining us tonight on WHSH TV, a production of the Washington High School Radio TV class. Want to thank our camera operators, Austin Enlow, Clint Ivey, and Brooks Robinson. Allen and J.J. Brown manning the controls, and my sidekick tonight, Kane Fox. Students here at Washington High School in the radio TV class. We will be airing every game of the 3A sectional from the Hatchet House right here on YouTube, so you can spread the word. If you can't make it in person, you can watch each game live. And boy, you're getting your money's worth tonight, fans. Don't go anywhere. This one's still up in the air, as the Southridge Raiders have to get it in. They do. LaGrange kicks it over to Montgomery now. Full court pressure by Sullivan. Yep, and a foul called against Pirtle. He got a little contact there. He tried to pick it from behind. Let's see how many fouls that is on Ben Pirtle. That's his 4th. So he'll have to be careful. Jackson Shake is going to check back in for Hambrick. 2 free throws coming for Joe LaGrange, 6'1 senior. He has camped out at the free throw line in the second half. First free throw is good. LaGrange has only missed 2 at the line. He's really been the story for Southridge on offense. 43-41. One more free throw for Joe LaGrange. The second one is good. And we're back to a 3-point ball game with 1:15 to play. Sullivan has the ball trailing by 3. They go into Fig, and Fig called with the charge. That was Garrett Vogel, I think, who stood his ground, caught Fig, leaning a shoulder in, and Fig is going to foul out of this one. That's number 5 on Kevin Fig. He'll leave the game with 7 points tonight.
He played a really good game. Did a lot on the offensive end, rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, he really did. So full court pressure again applied by Sullivan. Joe LaGrange works it up.
Trap.
Almost a turnover. Hayes there to save it. Final minute ticking off the clock now. 44-41. Ben Pirtle, of course, playing with 4 fouls, so he can't get too crazy. He's telling his teammates, you got to help me. And there, Randy Kelly is whistled for the foul.
It's 3 on him.
Yep. And it's putting, guess who? LaGrange back at the line. Running out of room to score his free throws up here. He'll shoot 2 more. This will make it a 2-possession ball game if he hits 1, and he missed the first one. As
This is a big shot.
Garrett Vogel checking back in now for Southridge. 40 seconds left. 44-41 in favor of the Raiders. The second free throw does fall in.
It's a big free throw.
So yes, that does make it a 2-possession game. Sullivan's going to have to work fairly quick now as Kelly drives, missed, and Colson Montgomery claims the rebound. Now the Arrows may be in some trouble. Time is running out. 23 seconds left. There's a quick foul by Thrasher that's going to send Matt Price to the line to shoot 2. 22 seconds remaining.
If you're Sullivan, though, you're happy about this game.
Yep, absolutely.
You have a bright future next year. Could really do well next year in the tournament.
First free throw by Price is good. Five-point game now, 46-41. I know I've said this a couple of times, but at this point, Coach Rohr just wants to get out of here with a victory. And he'll take a timeout to talk the final 20 seconds over with his team. 47-41 in favor of Southridge. 22 seconds left. Fans starting to file out now. I believe this lead is too much for the Arrows to overtake. Good night of basketball here as Hoosier Hysteria kicked off around the state with the IHSAA sectional tournament. Game 1 at the 3A sectional belonged to Washington 75-36. They eliminated the Pike Central Chargers. Game number 2, looks like Southridge is going to hang on to win it. 47-41 is our score right now with 22 seconds remaining.
Southridge.
Again, they're talking over their final strategy. I think Coach Rohr just saying be smart.
No silly fouls.
Yep. Pirtle quickly up the floor. 20 seconds left. Time ticking away. He'll step back for three. He gets it. And now a timeout for Coach Moore. Ben Pirtle connects from downtown. You know, he was scoreless for 3 quarters. In this fourth quarter, he's chipped in 9 points. And once again, Sullivan will not go away. 47-44. They need a defensive stop here. You can bet they're going to bring the full court press. And if the Arrows can happen to grab a steal, create a turnover, draw a charge, whatever it takes, they could get one more look at tying this thing. It's back to a one-possession game.
Do the Arrows have another timeout left?
Not sure. I don't know if they'll have enough time to take it. There's only 13 seconds left on the clock. (47-44). Southridge by 3. Raiders will have the ball when play resumes. And they'll have to take it the length of the floor.
Who wants Princeton?
The winner of this one will face the Princeton Tigers coming up in Game 2 Friday night. Boy, how about that shot from Pirtle? He put it through. Didn't feel any pressure. Said, give me the ball, boys.
That's all you could ask for in a senior.
Matt Price looking to get it in, running the line. Oh, almost a steal as Colson Montgomery. That's not the person they necessarily wanted to foul. It's going to send Colson Montgomery to the line to shoot 2.
They had it right there.
That ball was loose, Kane.
Pirtle was on the ground reaching. Couldn't grab it.
Yeah, he was knocked. He was down on the floor. Montgomery's first free throw is good. Yeah,
I think that'll be it.
As I said, he's not the one they want at the line. 48-44 with one more free toss coming. The second free throw from Colson Montgomery is up and in. So that makes it a 5-point game. 8 seconds left. 3, too strong, and it's over. Southridge Raiders moving on. They win game number 2 here tonight. Final score, Southridge 49, Sullivan 44. The Arrows gave them all they could handle, but fall just short in the second game of the opening round here at the Hatchet House. Again, it's Southridge 49, Sullivan 44. Southridge now advances to face Princeton in Game 2 Friday night back here at the Hatchet House. The first game is Washington and Vincennes. 2 big games coming up Friday night, fans. Be sure to get your tickets and come support your local athletes and high school basketball. Kane Fox, job well done. We'll see you in class tomorrow. Thanks to all the crew tonight. Again, our final 49-44. Game 1, Washington defeated Pike Central 75-36. Good night from the Hatchet House in Washington.